Midway through your career, you found yourself fighting to keep your starting position.
Yeah, fortunately, I already had plenty of experience doing that thanks to high school and college. I can clearly remember the day Coach called me into his office to tell me they signed him.
We feel like Hickman can push you and the entire team to be better. How do you feel about the decision? I'll accept it. I suppose it makes sense to bring someone in to help the entire team improve. I trust your judgment, Coach.
I couldn't shake feeling there was more to this than what Coach was telling me. Looking back, it should have been obvious what was about to happen. Of course, the signing came up at the next press conference, and the reporter's question made me realize just how serious things were.
Coach recently called Hickman a needed presence in the locker room. What's your plan to remain number one on the depth chart? My talent, baby. It's clear what I bring to the team. My talent's gotten me this far in the league, and it'll get me through this.
I think we all knew this was only the start of what was going to turn out to be a long battle. The next day, he made it very clear management was looking to replace me. Still, we had a job to do.
Hey man, I saw how the media grilled you today. No hard feelings. Why don't you lead the way in practice? What drill do you want to do? Yeah, all right, fine. Let's do some work against zone coverage today, and we'll see who does better.
No hard feelings, but plenty of tension. It wasn't his fault, but I wasn't looking forward to spending the rest of the year defending my position.
Hey man, listen, great job today. It's a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're gonna be just fine.
If I was feeling any unease during practice, it didn't show. Just the opposite, in fact. The reporters thought I was looking better than ever.
You look sharp out there. It's clear you've improved since last year. What did you focus on this off season? I spent a lot of time on my footwork and conditioning. I feel the best I felt my whole career.
It was all true, of course. I spent the off-season practicing every chance I got. But it was also a public declaration. Anything he can do, I can do better.
Will take over and they will have
All right, Texans back to work. Up 7 zip. Here's Joe Mixon. Right up the gut, Mixon.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
First and 10.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right?
And Mixon, not much.
They want to see in this game as well.
So it goes as a
Actually
completed
lost
pass,
5.
but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass.
Oh, they go to the option and they were not fooled.
and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Oof.
Back to throw.
Reaction.
Nichols steps away. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's
Cooks.
At the 25.
To pay their touchdown, Texans.
Houston.
Brandon Cooks.
79 yards. 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
1st and 10, Nichols. Mixon, right up the gut. Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon still going. Breaks free. Joe Mixon is on his way to pay dirt. Touchdown, Texans.
Joe Mixon will take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
He's going to mix it again.
To start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. At the 14-yard line. Forced out to his left.
Nichols. Goes to Robinson.
It's Robinson. And he's
First
got it
down.
past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd
All right,
quarter
we're going
has
to
come
4th.
to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're going to mix it again.
First down carry.
Joe
Gets
Mixon
past
breaks
one
free.
man,
Joe
fighting
Mixon.
through it. He's got space.
Joe Mixon
And now look at
is
him
on his
go.
way to another pay dirt touchdown, Texans.
Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on
Mixon.
1st down.
Right the gut.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the
Nichols.
football,
Mixon.
gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Joe Mixon.
Do they have to use
Breaks free
timeouts? What are they
again.
gonna do to
Can you get the
stop
pay
him?
dirt?
And he's hit.
Yes, sir. Touchdown, Texans.
Joe Mixon, 46 yards. Been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Nichols. We're going to mix it
1st
again.
down.
Right up the gut. Joe Mixon breaks the tackle.
Inside the 30, and all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Joe Mixon is a beast.
5 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down,
Goes out of the gun.
he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got
Like
the
this tight
confidence to
end.
keep
Looks like it's a
handing it to him
wire.
and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to
Hands
beat
it off
all
to
of those
Mixon.
positions.
And
He's got a
able to
1st
get
and
it down
more.
to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been
Goes to
decided.
Mixon. Touchdown,
And he will
Texans.
get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
To drop a shoulder or create or get through contact.
Texans get the
or
win.
trash,
They
makes
make it
a lot
2-0
easier to
on the
stay
season.
upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Today's final score,
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
I lived up to the hype, so when Coach called me in, I figured it was to lock me in as the starter. But things are never quite that simple.
I like what I saw. I like what I saw out of you today, Nichols. It's still early in the season, though. What can we count on from you going forward? If I get the protection I need, I know I can make any play happen, guaranteed.
The matter still wasn't settled, and I'd have to be ready for anything and everything.